that time to hit up our local Walmart. Oh, what the heck is going on here? They must be doing I know they're remodeling the inside, but didn't know they were doing a little facelift on the outside. Interesting. Not really sure what's going on. But yeah, definitely hope you're all having some great luck and success. Let's get inside here and see what they have to offer up for Hot Wheels. Well, what do we have here? It is part of the Easter Train. Why am I sounding like I'm from Boston? So yeah, we're walking into Walmart. They had nothing else out. They did not stock the night before. I'd actually asked when I was in there the previous night. They hadn't put anything out because they said they were short-staffed and they had nobody to work it, which is understandable or reasonable. So I had a suspicion they may drop. Again, they haven't dropped e-case yet. If you see my latest video, Walmarts in my area are dropping Hot Wheels 2022 e-case, which is very strange considering Walmarts are typically, at least for my area, are usually a case or two behind Targets and usually a few weeks out from Target. So it's very ironic that Walmarts are a little ahead of Target right now on the Hot Wheel game or the Hot Wheel front. So with that being said, walked into Walmart and lo and behold, if they did not have this portion of the, I'm going to call it the Easter Spring Train, or it's just one portion of the train. Altogether, there's probably like 3 or 4 portions of these right here, these little bins that come together. Usually they put them in the middle of the aisle. However, sometimes they do separate them out. This one was, of course, again, right there near toys. So whenever I asked the guy near toys, I'm like, hey, you mind if I open this? Looking for certain cars, looking for certain 5-packs, things like that, that y'all don't already have out because their pegs were completely empty. He's like, yeah, it's not a problem, sure. And so I was like, I'll not make a mess. I'll put things back the way I found them, etc. So I was just trying to do my part to instill that, hey, I'm not going to just open it up and make a complete mess and just leave. A lot of people do that, and it just really aggravates the snot out of me. So anyways, walked in, and of course they're on C-case, which is strange considering the one I hit up the night before or the previous day was on B-case, which was the BMW Super. However, again, this will be a carryover from B into C-case. So the C-case Dodge van is the Super we would be looking for. So anyways, definitely just an encouragement or a reminder for you to get out to your stores, to be hitting up your Walmarts and Targets. Both of them seem to be getting a pretty decent, consistent stock back in. And now, granted, it's still slow at times. It's still minimal. There's not a whole lot being put out at any given point or store. However, it's all about reading waves and patterns. If you've watched my channel for a while, I'm all about, telling you about finding the patterns and writing that wave. That's what I like to call them, waves. So right now, all the Walmarts are dropping e-case. So that's what I've been doing. I've been hitting up a lot of the Walmarts, trying to catch those e-case drops. Most of them in the area have already dropped, unfortunately. Either a day late or $1 short, or I've been hitting up a lot of duds. So I think it's a little combination of both. However, right now, Walmarts in my area are getting these. And then again, I don't know if these are actually the Easter trains or they're just, like a spring Easter train. Maybe this is just the first wave. They're going to get another one with the Easter cars. I'm not really sure. And I'm not too excited about the Easter cars in particular. So I'm not really going to be hunting them down. And of course, you saw that purple Dodge van, and of course it was the main line. Wah, wah, wah. So there is your treasure hunt. I end up leaving those behind. I've already got one, and that's pretty much my limit. I'll buy one for myself, and usually I'll get one for my brother-in-law. He likes fancy cars, and I'll usually get one just to kind of add to my wall for treasure hunts and supers, things like that. But I don't really go out of my way to buy a bunch of treasure hunts. Once I've got one, I'm pretty much good to go. Unless it's like something like the Galaxy. Those are pretty awesome. So I do have a couple of those. However, most of the fantasy treasure hunts I usually get one of, and that's pretty much it. So again, this is just hopefully an affirmation for you that things are starting to come back into stock at your Walmarts and Targets. At least they are in my area, and I do hope it is the same for you if it's not already. Definitely would encourage you, again, if you are still out there hunting or interested in hunting Hot Wheels still, then I would encourage you to be hitting up your Walmarts and Targets. Targets for me in my area are on D-case, Walmarts are on E-case, and then of course these mixed bins right here full of anything from probably A-case to D-case. And drop me a line in the comment section below if you've seen anything at your Walmart stores. Have they dropped these Mattel Train sectionals yet? If so, what case letter they're on. Have you had any luck in pulling treasure hunts or supers out of them? Finding castings that you may not have many of or any at all, like this Tesla Cybertruck, the green Gassers, or the blue Toyota Tacoma. Those are just a few of the takeaways for me out of this hunt. I did end up grabbing a few additional Gassers, more so than I normally would. I've got a buddy of mine who reached out and asked me to be on the lookout for some Gassers for him. He's a collector and customizer, so I figured pick up a few for him. And grabbed a few other things, but none of the cars I grabbed were depleted from the bins. There were still plenty of Toyota Tacomas in them. There were still plenty of Gassers, plenty of Dodge vans, things like that. So none of this is depleted from the bins. There's still Gassers left. There's still Toyota Tacomas in the bins. So I just grabbed a good many of the Gassers, but there's still probably at least 3 out of these bins still left. So with that being said, also left the treasure hunts up top. So hopefully a kid or collector will come along and appreciate that. And maybe it'll be a calling card to other collectors that they don't really have to waste their time if they're only looking for the super. But of course, anybody's welcome to go through it. I'm not trying to deter anybody from hunting. I've had plenty of times where I thought something had been hit up and found something great out of it. So not trying to deter anybody at all, but that's just my little calling card. I like to leave the treasure hunts up top. And again, I don't care if it's a collector or a kid comes along and grabs it. It's all good. So I'm optimistic. This is a good sign of things to come. Things are starting to slowly come back into existence in the diecast community. However, I am not going to hold my breath that this is a permanent thing, but I just wanted to encourage you with this video. I'll be posting up another one very soon, so take care and happy hunting.